surrounded by living plants. I put a few in front. You're speaking. There's a few surprises, and we'll talk about later. It is a really colossal issue, this GMO thing. Reversing GMO, a step back, is conventional agriculture. One step back is saying, no, don't use GMOs, we just, well, then where are they going to? Go back to using stronger chemicals, more diversely. Go back to plowing the land, which they can't afford because of the fuel costs. Go back to hiring more people to pull weeds. Not going to happen. So we got ourselves into this whole issue. How do we get ourselves into this? It's agronomic crops, and you know, it is in the food system, but if you look at the crops that were actually chosen, the ones that are chosen are, they're food, they shouldn't even be food crops, because they're secondhand food crops. We don't even eat the food. We eat the amalgam of the food. We eat the slurry of the food. We eat the breakdown of the oils of the food. We eat the fiber, well, we use the fibers. So they thought about this. I mean, they didn't go right into cabbages and into lettuces and into carrots and into things we eat every day. So there was a heart. They were thinking about it. Like, this is industrial scale. This is where machine meant machine, and it's in a plant. They figured out how to mechanize it to an efficiency level that met the demand and need of depleting soils and the absolute crucialness of feeding people still, because we don't feed ourselves. So we've enabled it. When I was 21 years old, I was introduced to organic agriculture. I'm 54 this year. So I kind of, when GMOs came, it was regular, it was like GM what? Inorganic again, conventional, another form of. And I kind of blew it off a little bit. And I actually defend the farmers as well. And I still defend the farmers. But my history is in organics. I don't know chemical agriculture. And it's in observation. And it's actually in origins. You know, the whole you gotta know your history thing. I'm not a great historian. In fact, I hated history as a kid. But I found something I love. You know, they say you find something you love, and then you're going to learn something. So I found something I love, or it found me. It is in plants. So now I'm interested in the origin. The origin. 400 plus years. 100 plus years. Seedless watermelon. Okay. They all look the same. This one fits in the ice box. Not even supposed to ice it. They call it an ice box melt, but these are quite cute. I'll get back to you. 2,000 plus years. Yeah, they lift them up. Yeah. Sweet corn is from our heritage. The Anasazi, the multicolored Anasazi. Look at this corn. Corn from central Mexico, Chihuahua blue, the Hopi pink. Now, I can't quite get what happened over the last 2,000 years. What got improved? Certainly not the nutrition. Oh, the yield. Oh, well, yeah, the yield was improved, obviously, because once again, what does corn feed us in? Slurries of multiple types of food that none of us even want to eat. And in fact, if you ate an ear of this, it'd be worth 12 of the ears that made the harvest better in the first place of the GM. It's worth a dozen ears. So we're in this, we have this issue. I mean, we really have an issue. I'm surrounded on north, history I can go back into wherever. Anyway, we're here now. To the north and the south of my farm are two very beautiful and romantic looking crops of rounded grape corn. And it feels great. I feel like I'm in farm country. I look out the door, I'm like, God, this is so beautiful. You know, it's supposed to be hot, it's August. It's like, man, I feel like a farmer. It feels good. I love this place. In fact, when I look east, I could be in Iowa. I look at the mountains and I think, you know, I'm a farmer. I could probably look this way and not have to have those behind me because I love it so much. I love it so much, I'm so dumb to the fact that they're even near me. They're right next to me. They're gorgeous. But they're not that pretty, actually. They lack character, like all of us. We have character. They have homogeneity to the most. It was so boring. When I watched them emerge, I asked one of the fellow farmers, my neighbor, I said, Craig, it doesn't even look like corn. And Craig cocked his eye at me and said, it looks like sorghum, Craig. And I was like, well, yeah. You know, it's a little bit uniform. It's really uniform. It's robotically uniform, and it duplicates. Several issues are, obviously, Roundup's terrible. I mean, Roundup's terrible. A whiff of Roundup to a tomato is nearly lethal. A whiff. We're in our second year of chemical trespass. Last year it wasn't from a GD crop. This year they sprayed the heck out of it, and they told us cordially they were going to do it, and they didn't aerial spray. They ground sprayed. Well, we all smelled it anyway. Even on a still evening. And 3 weeks later, of course, the tomatoes are dying on the top and they're healthy on the bottom. And that's not a virus, and that's not bacterial, and that's not fungal. What happened? Oh yeah, 3 weeks ago I sprayed. Once again. So you're going, wow. And then you get a phone call. We're going to spray the miticides. Miticides are going to go now. Okay. All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for calling. and he's a fellow farmer, and in some cases he's actually a friend. He's my neighbor. They start spraying the miticide, and I get a call from Shannon out in the field with my handy-dandy little phone that I rarely pick up because my hands are too muddy. And I say, what's up? And she says, I can smell it. And I go, yeah, the guys can smell it too, but we can really smell it in the house. I'm getting the kids out of here. Once again, you know, the guy here says, I'm tough. Yeah, I smell it. You know, what are we going to do? I smell it. Weeks later, again, you have results that are happening on certain crops. So